Hello everyone, and I hope you're having a great day today. So today we are doing a modern little compact home that is good for I think four or five different Sims. We've got bedrooms, toddlers, kids, teens, everyone basically. But I thought I'd do a slightly smaller home than I've been building recently. I've been doing quite a few like larger builds and stuff, so I thought it'd be quite nice to change pace and make a little bit of a smaller home. So we're making some little like interesting details on the sides and stuff, and making stuff stick out. I think I actually saw a building like this. I can't remember where though, but I did see one that looked a bit like this that kind of inspired this build, and using these lovely ones from from Get Famous to make some little portals and stuff. Trying to keep it quite clean and classy on the outside, as all modern builds are, but obviously making it look as though it was built in this century is what people think it's going to be like a modern modern sort of house. We've got some nice big windows under all the little like support bits. I don't know quite what you'd call them, but they're there to support the little house sticking out. So we've got some nice big windows there. It does mean you can like see right inside the living room, which is not that much of an issue. I put like one of the big curtains in so you can draw it across and stuff, and I extend this one out a bit as well. We do a little bit of landscaping as well nearer the end, obviously adding some trims on, making it look all fancy and stuff. So I've also been adding in satellite dishes everywhere as well. Now I've got the Strangerville stuff, because everyone in the UK anyway has their little Sky dishes and all sorts of stuff, and free sat dishes everywhere. So you gotta make it look as realistic as possible, and all fun stuff like that. So this is going out day before I go to Endgame. So I'm super excited. It's been so long. I'm like, even my parents have seen it before I have. I was just like, I need to see this movie like now. And I cannot wait for that film. Everyone like things that I've seen. I think I've seen a few spoilers as well, which is super annoying. And some teens said two names on the train, and I was like, no, I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear anything to do with those two people. But you can't help it if you see it this late, this late in the thing. But due to timings, I want to go see it with my friends, so we had to work out when we both could see it. So we've done the layout. I've added in the wallpapers and like basic wallpapers and the flooring and stuff. So this is our little compact front room here. We've got the basics in here. We've got using the more modern seats from City Living as well. I haven't used those in ages because to me they always look super small, and this is the perfect home to put them in. I also carried on the wooden exterior wall on the interior where we had the little supports as well, just to bring in a little bit more colour and stuff like that. And it's a fully functioning house as well, because I did move some Sims in here just to have a little play about, using the new white shelf as well, because I hadn't used it yet, and I also stole a thing from the Sims Supply. We're using the double shelving and making it a little TV unit, and using it to put objects below on the lower shelf rather than the other shelf. Going for very like natural sort of stuff in this house as well. Trying to make it a little bit as though they've considered the building materials and all sorts of things like that. And I haven't made it too cluttered either, because I didn't think it was a very like cluttered place. I thought they'd be quite minimal, but tried to keep like some stuff in there as well, just to give it a little bit personality, because you don't want to be going into a literal white box or a cube, but there's enough space for you to add your own stamp to this build as well. I also had this build in mind for one of the adult Sims to be a freelancer, and I actually did play in this house as a freelance writer. I was making up really ridiculous like clickbait articles and stuff, and making silly top 10 list names and all sorts of silly stuff like that while I was playing with this household. And so we got the new desk and the new bookcase put over the top of each other. It really frames that window, so I thought, because I did have it originally on the other wall, but putting it next to the window so you can look out and procrastinate while you're supposed to be doing your work is always a good and nice thing. We've got the little bowling sign as well, because I thought that the people who lived there kind of had some of their own sort of tastes added to this build. At first I thought they would be like a designer or something, like a freelance designer, but then I kind of changed my mind, so we got a few bits that kind of indicate that. I used the poster that has the typeface like on it as well, the love one, I think, and we're putting in like some boxes, kind of their invoices and old paperwork. We've got an old typewriter as well, because perhaps they like a good font. Who doesn't like a good font? The other day at work, one of my colleagues tried to change one of the documents that we were working on, and I thought he'd done it for a joke, but it all turned to like Comic Sans. So I was sitting there laughing, going like, why is everything in Comic Sans? And he was like, I tried to change the document. I was like, oh, it's not it wasn't a joke, because who doesn't love Comic Sans? I also put one of the open notebook as in the black to make it look like you were using your little pro moleskin book as your notebook, as you do in any situation. And we've also got a little seat in there as well, so you can just sit. And I thought that using the one with the books underneath would be a good idea in a study. So this is our kitchen diner. We've got the dining part at the bottom end here, so you can go out and sit as well. We do a few outdoor seating areas and a barbecue bit as well. I'm trying to find some stuff to put on the other side of the wall, because it's quite a narrow space, so I didn't want like your Sims to be stuck there and not be able to get round, but it does all work. And then I was trying to find something to like decorate the corner bit, because we've got the plant in the other corner, but I felt like there was something missing from that corner, but I couldn't find anything. And that day I was just like really struggling to find like objects to decorate with for some bizarre reason. And then I thought it'd be quite cool to have like a really stylized kitchen as well, because we're going style in this house. So we're going for white cabinets, a nice red, you can pretend it's a Smeg fridge, and you got the red Smeg like appliances as well, and then we've got red top counters as well, which is something I rarely do in The Sims, like having like really bright counters and stuff. But I think it works quite well, especially with like the dark floor, and we're going full red in the appliances, so it kind of works as a theme, especially as the other end isn't like too colourful and the rest of the house isn't that. It has little pops of colour everywhere, so I thought we'll roll with it. It works. I'm enjoying it, so that's all that matters. Adding the usual clutter items and stuff. It's quite a narrower kitchen than I normally go for, so we've not got a little island counter or anything. We're trying to find a good plant to put in there, but I thought it'd be quite nice to have like the sunflowers, bring in a little bit of pop of yellow, get our herbs up, a little few ornaments on the walls as well. I always want them to add a flippin' backsplash to the kitchen, so you can actually have like proper things instead of using tiles or something like that. We use like a backsplash, but it was trying to not fill up the counters too much, so you could Sims are no longer able to use it. Not like, right, I gotta stop now. So up here we have 4 bedrooms. We've got a bathroom as well, which we're going to start with. I did have to change some stuff in the bathroom because, as we'll see as we get on, I do a little table area that's supposed to be like where you can sit and do makeup and stuff in the natural light under the window. But I put a little stool underneath the table, and no one could use the toilet. They could get round to the shower and they could get like to the other side, but they just couldn't use the toilet. I was just like, but that's a little bizarre. But I took it out, so if you want to download this off the gallery, then you can do. And just filling up all these slots on the things so I can place stuff freely as well, because it always annoys me we don't have enough slots to place stuff. And here's the dreaded poof that goes under there that means you can't use the bathroom. And then this is the master bedroom, so we've got two big built-in double wardrobes. I thought we had that nice little nook area that I didn't know what to do with, so I was like, oh, we can fill it with some nice big storage. And we've also got one of the modern like industrial ones next to it as well, using the new little side tables in the matching colour for the bed, and doing little custom paintings from the fitness stuff ones. I do like using those as some little pictures on the wall. There's not actually too much going on in this bedroom. It's quite a subdued bedroom, and putting blinds in everywhere as well. I had to use move objects and stuff to put them where I wanted, scale them down a bit, because we need some more blinds options. We really do. And then this is a teen's bedroom, so this is like the smaller bedroom. So we've got a bookshelf in the corner there, we've got the bed in front of it. So in real life you'd be able to like store stuff there quite easily, but I don't think the Sims will be able to get to it. And then in the little diagonal area we've got our wardrobe, we've got our little mirror as well. I thought it would be quite fun that they didn't want a blind, so they put some pictures up over the window just to get a little bit of their personality in here. We've got a little guitar and some blues and stuff, and all fun stuff. I did notice afterwards while I was taking some screenshots that I think that book, the elephant bookcase thing, is floating a bit on the actual shelf itself, but I thought we needed to have it quite cluttered because they haven't got that much space, so they would obviously have all their stuff out on the actual shelf itself, and then thought they'd put one of their club things up on the wall with a notice board as well, just to show what they were interested in. And this is a kid's bedroom, so we're doing a little bit similar. We're putting a bookshelf in the nook. You're going for a very white sort of bedroom in here with a little bits of pops of colour about. Decided not to smush that into the wardrobe itself, but a mirror instead. We've got a few toys and stuff about, and I think a little crafting table as well. Crafting table, because this is not Minecraft. An art table, so they can sit there and do some painting and stuff and do holiday crafts. So this one's kind of a younger kid's bedroom if you wanted to have a teen in the other one, and so you got a few younger things and a few like middle things as well in here. So it can be used by any sim because it is beautifully white and plain and doesn't have too much stuff going on to make it either or. Got a little dinosaur rug as well, and a blind to go over the window. And then we have our toddler room, and at first I thought we could fit in like another bed, and I was just like, nah. There is not enough room in here. So we've got a little bookshelf, we've got a nice pink racing car bed. This one is a bit more girly than the other room, so you could probably change the colours around if you've not got a girl toddler. We've got a seat by the window, we've got a few shelves on the walls and a few toddler toys about the place as well. We should use these in the red colour just to go with the like pink theme that we've got going on in here. But it's quite a nice little compact room, especially for a toddler as well. They don't need that much space. And then in the hallway we just put a few objects about, a few plants. Got a nice big wall mirror as well, just a few pictures as well, because it's not an overly big space. Obviously we have to put a flower somewhere in there, and a little side table as well, just so you can throw some bits and bobs about as well. I'll put a lamp because I want a plant in the corner just to make it look less less boring in here. I never know what to do with landings because all you put in landings is like bookshelves and side tables and pictures. It always a little bit of a strange place because you're never in a hallway unless your house is like huge, and then and then you have a reason for a hallway. So out here we have a nice seating area, a barbecue area. We have a place for your Sims to do some gardening. We've got a swing set as well, and I do later on really enclose the back of this garden because I realised that it was looking really open and a little bit odd, because the lots in The Sims confuse me anyway, because being in Britain, all your houses are like completely smushed up against each other and we all have fences. So the lots confuse me a bit, but I decided to like really block it in. And off camera I actually put a wall, I continued the wall all the way along the back, and then we had this space out the front, so I was like, I'll make a little like carport there so you can park your car and then go into the front or into the back of the house. For the other side we kind of left it as open as possible just to make sure the house looks quite small, and using some birch trees and stuff as well because they look nice and not too big, because I didn't want any too big trees because it's only a tiny house, and we've got to shrink down the little bushes as well just to make a little hedge, so it's a little bit more private than it was before. And we've got our little modern mailbox, going around making sure that everything looks as though it's actually used or in the build itself. And that is our little tiny house, so I'll leave you with the screenshot. I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!